This adventure to the mighty Himalayas starts with an edifying Buddhist chanting for our safe journey to the top of the world. He organized a really small prayer, yesterday in the monastery, and so all we got from the monks, the blessed scarf for our safe journey to the Himalayas. So this is very Tibetan culture actually, up in the Himalayas. Here's a very small present or good luck for all of us to start our new journey to the Himalayas. Okay, so please, I'll give it to you, and so later you can just put it on your bag or wherever you want to put it. But it's holy for us now. Okay, so let's start this new adventure.
I think I could have done with that yesterday.
Hi, I'm Steve Gurnhofer from Perth, Western Australia. A little over 8 months ago I met up with the guys from Perth Cafe Races, and they let me know about this extraordinary trip that we've just taken. It took a little bit of time for me to convince my wife that it was okay for me to head off to another country without her, and she finally agreed to it. So 8 months later, here we are in India.
This is the tradition at motorcycle expeditions. We always organize a prayer before we embark on our adventure. Don't be afraid to buy a motorcycle, even though you have to ride alone. Buying a motorcycle means buying happiness. Manali. This wonderful small town is located in the lap of Himalayas. It's the base camp of our motorcycle expeditions. It is situated at the elevation of 2000 meters.
My name's Tim. I'm a motorcyclist. I've been riding now for 5 or 10 years. Maybe the last 3 or 4 years I've picked up a disease, I suppose, for messing with motorcycles. So we call that, I guess, cafeing a machine. When Rex first publicised this little journey, he posted it in the honour of a mate of his who'd passed away and hadn't necessarily done all the things that he'd wanted to do in his life. At the time when Rex posted this, the advertisement for this little trip, there was a time in my life, as there was for some of the other guys here, that was a little bit of a turning point for me, and this particular situation became something that I felt was going to be a growing experience. And we waited, so for 4 months we waited until, end of July. Trekked off up here to the Himalayas with 16 other dudes that we didn't know, and Vivian.
There are several of impressive Hindu temples and villages scattered in this lush green Himalayan state of the Indian subcontinent.
like being tweaked because you get to see a bit more of the crew riding along and that sort of thing. But it's the visibility at the moment, you can't see anything except the occasional red tail light going up in front of you and that. But every now and then it'll clear and you'll just get this magnificent view of the scenery. It's wonderful.
On the side of the road, can't see it so much here. On the side of the road there's actually wild marijuana. Wild marijuana, can you believe that?
You cold?
No, it didn't seem like that big a deal in Manali.
I was just wondering that you
almost pull my visor off.
Well, at one stage there I couldn't see shit, so I had to...
wiping my eyes.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Thank you, my friend.
It's
really cool up in the high mountains up there.
Anyone else for coffee? Certainly.
We got heaps.
Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking.
The visibility, how you find the visibility is on?
Oh, my visibility is very poor. The mist is playing havoc with my prescription glasses, but they're good because when I get frightened they go black.
The road to Rohtang is narrow and slick. Visibility was zero.
My nose is getting really wet and cold from this mist. So I imagine that the lens on the camera is not much better, if not worse.
And it was raining at the same time. It was hard.
Crazy up here. Nice white shoes you got there, Steve.
It's not like riding in clay. It's more like really wet dirt. It's it's not really slippery and it doesn't stick to your tyres and stuff. But it's still deep water, lots of mud and lots of rocks and stuff. But it's passable, Some of the holes and the rocks are quite big that you have to get through, but if you can balance, it's no problem.
Of course, being an organizer, I always want my riders safe. And unfortunately, this is not the case in every ride. Well, there we go again. Viv hits the stone and falls on the way to Rohtang.
I've strapped it up. It may just be a sprain to start as well, but I've strapped it tight, so she might be alright.
Probably half the guys on the trip hadn't ridden dirt roads before. I'd certainly never ridden dirt roads on a 500 single cruiser.
At the first day, we rode up to 4,000 meters, to the top of Rohtang. It's magnificent here. One can see the snow-capped mountains all around the pass. The stunning sight of Kulu Valley under the floating clouds is just amazing. The legendary road from Manali to Ladakh was built in early 60s by the Tibetans who came to India while China occupied Tibet. We stopped for tea breaks in the local small roadside restaurants. They serve spicy food that Peter could not eat for the first couple of days. We rode by small towns. This legendary road has also been the witness of Silk Road caravan, while Tibetan traders would come down to the plain of Ganges to barter with Indians.
When we came around that first hill that we came over from Manali, the moment that I saw that valley, I was just like goosebumps. Breathtaking. The view was amazing, absolutely amazing. And some of the countryside and the rivers and the waterfalls and like, yeah, unbelievable. You cannot really find words to describe how beautiful it is out here, and just the atmosphere is so peaceful. It's magical.
While riding high Himalayas, we spent overnight in the small guest houses and tents.
Best day of my life.
Best day of my life.
Enough
It
said.
is enough said. I've got chills talking about it.
There's something about everything that's beautiful, every view that's beautiful, and that's words cannot describe.
Best thing I've ever done.